definitely that's a big tax. So I have to be here. I'm always at the community radio too, but I have to be here to ensure that I get a wider audience to listen to me.
Anyway, how's the county?
The county is okay. We are doing pretty good. As a matter of fact, I came from the county last night.
Okay.
The president is expected in the county, the Minister of Internal Affairs. He was just on your show.
Yeah.
He has written the caucus through me to ensure that the visit of the president be a very good one. So we are doing everything humanly possible to buttress the effort of the ministry and the local government administration headed by the superintendent in our county. That's the reason we are in and out making preparation.
Well, let's save the best for the last. I mean, the county. But let's talk about you. You have spent years, 13 years, I guess, in the legislature. You've served on various committees, including the Ways, Means, and Finance at the House. Now you are the Senate, also on the same committee. Let's talk about the budget. I've had the Minister of Finance come here who talk about moving from million to billion. Obviously, now we're there. The budget, the draft is in 1.2 billion. I mean, is that a good thing for the government to have the budget expanded?
It is a milestone that we have achieved, and that has been the goal of all of us that have worked with the budget committee for quite a long time. You can't have a country when you sit among your peers in other discussions, and when you call your country budget, it's like one lady sitting in the US or Europe or whatever. So it was something that we all said we have to grow our revenue. We have to ensure that we're tackling the screw to support the LRA, and, to do what we have landed at right now. So I think it's something good, and we can achieve it. We can achieve it, and I have explicit confidence in the folks at the LRA and Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. They are doing extremely well. We at the legislature, all we can do is to support them so that we achieve this tax to get domestic revenue moving at $910 million. It's not something easy.
Yeah, I think this is the first time.
It's not something easy. So we have to give all the support to the LRA to move to collect those lawful revenue to build our country. So I mean, 100% support. I would not give the budget 100% right now. We have the statutory and the constitutional mandate to vet the budget. So as it came, it is a draft. And as chairman of the committee at the level of the Senate, I wouldn't want to stop pre-singing. It's a draft. There are some things that we have to look at. People talking about recurring expenditure, revenues, all the kind of stuff. So we have to look at all the different lines and make sure that we can grow the PSRP a little bit from 281 million to a little over 300 million, so that direct investment goes into the communities and into institutions that are supposed to work.
But as somebody who dealt with budgets in the past and budget execution, which we'll come to, what is there for citizens, for the country, if your budget grows? Say from 1.2 now, so to say 5 billion. What's there for the country? What's the benefit?
And there where we have to make more publicity, we have to talk to our people. Because payment of taxes in our country has been like a boogeyman, because people ask, the money I'm paying, what am I getting in return, as a country? So your taxes will work for you when you pay. When you have to leave from here and spend less hours to go to Zoetrow, to go to Maryland and other places, that's your money working. When the people pay their money and see their feeder roads being paved, and see ambulances mounted at major health facilities to take pregnant women to the nearby clinic, nearby hospital very fast for safe delivery, then you know that your taxes are working. When potholes in the streets of Monrovia and other places have been fixed by public works, you know exactly your taxes working for you. When you go to the hospital You go to the clinic, nurses are attending to you. They are not volunteering anymore, and they work at their own pace. But they will know that they're working for money. They have to be paid. They know how to attend to patients. Your taxes working for you. So I want to encourage the LRA to make more publicity on how the revenue that they generate through the payment of taxes by individuals, corporate entities, going to work for the citizens. And when that is done, I mean, we can move from 1 billion to 1.5 and grow it gradually.
Yeah.
The real estate sector is untouched. But to a very large extent,
you still perusing the draft.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a concern if you're looking at the numbers? Is it going to be a concern for you talking to the folks at the LRA to ensure more publicity is done so that people see tax payment as an obligation?
As an obligation. But what happening in Tampa, people pay their taxes, and you don't see anything happening. You wonder people just pay money, and all government can do is to pay salary for those that work for her. You don't see any improvement into their living condition, no social development going on. I mean, nothing happening. So they tend to just renege. What am I paying? My tax for? It's not working for me. So we have to take a very huge step in educating the public as to what this government is doing. Public transport. You just saw the buses arrive.
Yeah.
Coming all over. It's going to ease down. The rush for going to Banga, Grand Bassa in the southeast and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good initiative. And like I said, the budget is a draft. And I don't want to praise anybody here, but I think some work went into that. We just have to vet it as part of our mandate as a legislature to ensure that the proper things that are supposed to be done are done. For instance, you see, domestic debt payment, $180 million. $180 million. So, what the profile of some of the money we're paying? Is it money that we owe the central bank, some legacy debt? As a government, why can't we sit together and write off some of the debt? We are government. But to put in $180 million just for domestic debt, foreign debt is at 56 million, something like that. Yeah. So, it's something that we have to look at. We have to look at it and sit together as a government and say, look, we've reached a point where some of these legacy debt that government or central bank, whatever institution, what can we do so that we'll create a space, a fiscal space that will give more money to the PSIP, development going all over the place. I think it's going to be good.
Senator, let's look at budget execution from the past and budget execution now. I mean, your government has executed the 2024 budget, the 2025 budget. Now we'll be executing the 2026 budget. You've dealt with budgets in the past of the CDC government. I mean, which ones have already paid off?
Vastly, I mean, like you said, since I entered the legislature 2012, either I'm a member of the Ways and Means or I am a chairman of the Ways and Means Committee. Until 3 years, I have served as deputy speaker. That's the only way, I didn't have active participation into the budgetary process. But, I mean, I could still look at the numbers and look at the reports coming from the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. Realistically, this government, I mean, I'm not speaking because I'm sitting here and I'm one of the officials of the government coming from the Unity Party. I've been real and I don't fake. Budget execution, I think is taking a very, very good chance. And I don't have to tell you anything more than that. You see now government contracts are the hottest in town. People running after. Few years back, government contracts were bookmen around here. You don't even, nobody willing to, because look, the essence of putting money in the interior and other places, when we make these appropriations to institutions, we send grant to institutions. The ability of the Ministry of Finance and Development to execute the budget without any prejudice, without any bias.
institutions are accessing their budgets now?
I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to be friendly with Minister Gaffron or Deputy Minister Bronston or Deputy Minister Myers. Your money will. You don't have to. So that's a very fair way of executing a budget. But in a system where you have to be friendly with the finance minister before you get a dime from your budget, you got to be begging fiscal minister to.
When did that happen?
I'm telling you. And because of that, we have so many unfinished projects across the country. So many. They could not finish it. And when you have the contractor mobilized at the construction site, and then because the terms and conditions in that contract says, look, when you perform this, we'll pay this. If you perform this, we'll pay this. Then you have the contractor to mobilize material, and whatever material they need to begin the construction.
Yeah.
Then for some reason, that milestone is met as per the contract term. Then that contractor does not get paid for the next 5-6 months. They will have to demobilize.
Yeah.
In the process of demobilizing and getting those people to their various family area, equipment moving to go do another contract for maybe NGO or whatever, I mean, it's going to take them money to do that. So as soon you begin paying the second phase, I mean, that contractor has gone into deficit already. They will not complete that project. So if you see government contracts now are the hottest ones that contractors are running after because payments are current, very current, and contract terms have been executed in terms of payment as per the contract agreement. So that's a responsible way to run a country. And I suppose saying money business, money not in the street, but you dealing with a responsible government that executing a contract in ground crew in a village where you have to cross maybe 5 rivers before you build an elementary school in some part of ground crew. But the work is going on, and the Ministry of Education has to pay that contractor, and they have to monitor to ensure that school is built for children that's supposed to be crossing 3 different rivers or 5 different rivers to get to one school. That's it. So money is reaching to that part of the country, and those are there. They are now benefiting from government resources. So you will not say that now money come to you. The days,
but Senator, the fact is not only is money not in the economy, but also the bread and butter issues. People are saying no jobs. People are saying, well, they don't have access to finance, small businesses, and all that. I mean, that's a concern for the government.
I'm just telling you, it's a concern for all of us, and I think the president is taking steps and moving it across the world, ensuring that the image of the country is rebranded and giving investors confidence to come back to the country, those that left because of some other reasons known to them, to come back. We are not shying away from the bread and butter issue. It has been a long-standing thing, and this government is taking steps to address some of those issues. But I am saying the issue of no money, free money here and there, it will not be. You have to work to get money. Politicians or government officials are not that way that people just used to go to central bank, take huge money on top of the counter and go into one community and spend $50 million, Liberian dollar. This, we can't do that. You don't have it. Every money has got to be attached to a particular work.
Did it happen?
My man, you are here, man. Vavli, you are here. One person goes there and says $50 million for all the government schools here. Why you can't channel that money to the Ministry of Education to prepare school for better learning? And that's what we're doing. So, all I will urge our friends, our young friends that were surviving on saving home and getting payroll through mobile money, and they just all their work is to call on the radio and sing on something that were not happening. I think you have to find something to do. That's all I can say. Money will go to those that will work. Money will go to institutions that are working. Money will go to institutions to provide services to all, whether you are red bearer, blue bearer, black bearer, any other bearer. The government is here to provide those social services that all Liberians will benefit from. If you want to work, go to work and be part of those that will receive just compensation from government. Not to sit and just pray, sing the wrong way, and then one person go and take all the money from the bank. When you have heard system down, probably you've been here or recent. I know my county, that LBDR school teachers came 1 week, 2 weeks. They are all sleeping in the rain, in the sun, waiting to get one salary, all because system down. But the actual thing was there was no money in those commercial banks. There was no money in those commercial banks because the money was not protected in a way that when you even depositor confidence was very low into the commercial banks around here. So we try, the president is trying, the government is trying to ensure that those systems are restored. Confidence is now being built into institution that I can put my money in this bank, I will get it. Instructors are no longer leaving their instructional areas and coming to one centralized area to get paid. And nurses are now abandoning the hospitals to run after their salaries because system down, as it was said in time past. So you have a responsible government.
So yes. Confidence has grown.
Definitely. And that's what I can say.
Okay. So you're listening to the Super Morning Show. Let's inform our listeners that Radio Banga and Premium FM in Bangabon County are relaying this interview with Senator Prince Kermue Moye of Bon County. Senator, let's talk about some of the instruments at the legislature. For example, the Excel for some schools construction.
Yeah.
Where are we with that?
Oh yes, the SL project going to be seeing a lot done. This is one of the loan facilities that our government negotiated very well, and thanks to the folks, the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, and the Ministry of Education. This is the first time we're going to have a loan interest free, if not the first. If not the first, one of the best loans in our country history. The World Bank going to be giving, if we ratify tomorrow, going to be giving
ratification.
Ratification, $40 million, $60 million, interest-free loan, and then that loan going to unlock the Global Partnership for Education, funding of $28.7 million, grant. Free money, grant. So the total package now going to be 88.7 million. So if that money comes, every electoral district, 73 districts in the country, will have 500,000 infused into upgrading educational facility in each district of the country. You see how important it is? So, we have made our report, and by tomorrow I know that the Senate going to take a decision to ratify it so that we can be on time with the World Bank deadline. And I think it's something that payable in 50 years, 10-year grace period, 50 years we're going to pay the loan. And our part is to ensure that we provide our oversight, because it's going to be the next generation that will have this obligation of paying. That's the same thing we're doing. And people say the recurring expenditure in this current draft budget is huge. But these are things. Because when you take the loan, it's going to be the first on your budget after 10 years in terms of payment. So it is recurring, but you have actually done development with it. You have actually done development with it. For instance, the president said EcoBank is financing the bus procurement process, and then the yellow machine. It's not that EcoBank gave me. You have to, as a government, you have to go to a commercial bank, the vendor that won the bid, to import, those equipment, be given letter of credit, that the government will pay, and the bank will fund the initial payment. And then in return, government start to pay the bank. So it's not going to be money that will be put under the PSRP any longer. It's going to be a recurring expenditure, because that's debt. Debt is the first claim on to make your government responsible. You got to service the debt.
So debt shouldn't be demonized.
I mean, the way, I'm going to take the record. I just gave you a vivid example of how it happened. Like we're taking $60 million loan from the World Bank, and interest free. It's going to be paid in 50 years' time, 10-year grace period. At that time, all the schools that they're going to build, the 100 schools plus training people, whatever you think of, we have forgotten that ever since. We that the players now will be other than something. Our children will inherit some of these debt. But our ability as a current government to ensure that those things that are in the agreement be executed to the fullest, so that tomorrow those that will be paying the debt will say, look, it's from the World Bank debt. That Jokola district got this school got expanded, and the other person went for study, did this, that. That's what should happen. But those infrastructures will be there. Those manpower will be trained to impart knowledge into people. So if you put it on your recurrent will jump. But it is actually something that has benefited infrastructure-wise, something that has benefited the public and other things that you could term as PSRP if you had that cash to do it on your own.
I was told that one of the debts you people are paying unknowingly. I mean, you're angry, but you're paying is the one that was credited from the central bank to pay civil servants 2023.
Yeah, we pay 16 million. Yeah, we pay 16 million to the central bank. And you think that it's a joke. You do those things and then you obligate future government and you think that, it's something good. But we are not an island. We operate based on international rules.
Yeah, but the fact
financial
is,
rules.
Government is
so government is continuity. That's why we're paying. So if somebody took it is $3 million from the central bank, the first in current history for government to credit, $83 million. I can just imagine.
Wouldn't your government take that?
Why you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? And in December, when you only have to pay 1 month of salary, as you said, and you taking $83 million. But like you said, the international community would not spare us. They would not say, oh, that your government, and what did they will level us to do the investigation. They will say, look, to keep your monetary institution intact, which is the central bank, you have to pay the same, because they are the banker's bank. All other banks rely on the stability of the central bank. So if government start to play in it in a manner and form that would not give the international partners confidence, then we have a problem. So we have to pay.
A bad precedent?
It's very bad, very, very bad. In fact, money of that nature should have come to the legislature, and for us to look at. You can't just go and do credit of that magnitude with all the legislature giving approval. That's huge. Now we are suffering now.
Are you assuring us that your government wouldn't do such a thing?
How is it possible to even think that way? How is it possible?
We weren't thinking that the government of by then would have credited.
Yeah, but that's why we are here. That's why we led the campaign to ensure that we have a government that will restore confidence in the banking sector, that will restore confidence in the financial sector of our country and all other sectors. That's why we are here, and we are taking responsibility of settling our obligation to the central bank and all other debts that were acquired, whether by means of all kinds of ways.
What is that all kinds of?
And that's why even the 100. That's why the $118 million in this draft, we're going to be vetting that because we have come to realize that debt business have been purchasing old debts and cleaning it up through the court system and putting it on government has been a business of some individuals. And if you saw that our domestic debt portfolio went up very high for the past 6 years during the CDC government, these are some of the things. People go and take old debts, put it through the court system, clean it through the courts, and put it back on the government. some of them 1974, 19 what. We have to take a decision as a country to say, look, we have to have a stop order and say we should stop here. We can't keep burdening the country with things that will not benefit the future generation of this country through all kinds of means.
Okay.
Yes. Look at what the GSC did or recent. I'm told even those that they vetted, the debt that they vetted, they are not part of the current debt stock that we have. Although they chunk good number of it outside, but even those ones that they validated, they have not been recorded. So you know where we're going? You know where we're going. It will continue to allow people to just go and buy legacy debt and put it through the court system. You know, in our country, when say the court say they want, the court say, me I will come to that one. When the court say they want, then you know, then you can't. I get ruling, I get judgment from the court. And you know, you got the government got to pay.
Because it's legitimate. Anyway,
so it's something that we have to look at and open our eyes. Even the $118 million domestic debt, that's one thing the Senate is interested in looking at those that that money will be paid to. We want to vet it and see it. You know, in time past, sometimes we just give the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning the discretion, approve the domestic debt payment, but those that are supposed to be paid are not listed. You know, in time past, but they're going to budget. We decided now, under this government, we decided now to attach names to what amount supposed to be paid during the budgetary period. Yeah. If you do that, then of course you know exactly who you have paid, what institution you have paid, and that institution will not come by again next time and say, look, the government still owe me this. But if it is left at the discretion of the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, and you just approve the $118 million because you have almost $1 billion plus domestic debt that we owed. Then you gave $118 million. It means that the folks going to prioritize individuals that they can pay that $118 million to. So we have to look at the list of those that will benefit from the $118 million and let it be said clearly. It can't be a secret thing anymore.
Okay. So let's come back to Bond County, Senator. Are you going to be contesting 2029 for Senator?
Frankly, what I've always done in Bond is to work for my people. I don't always jump and say I will be. If you saw that, I even took part in the 2020 senatorial race. And a lot of people thought that I was stupid to leave at that time a 700,000 budget and then say I'm going to sit as a senator.
You mean as deputy speaker?
As deputy speaker. I'm going to sit as a senator. It was against the background that I'm always here to serve my people. So when they persist and say leave at 700, they few times knew that deputy speaker budget would go to 1.82 million and all that kind of thing under the CDC. But immediately when I was there, it was around 700, 800 at most. But as soon as I left, it went to 1.4 million.
So was it intentional or not?
That was their government. That's how they decided to pay a deputy speaker. But as a deputy speaker in opposition, my budget didn't pass, $1 million. It didn't pass $1 million. 3 years, it didn't pass $1 million. The records are there. So I have to leave a deputy speaker position in this country. I'm on record to go to the cause of my people in Bond County. An election that I won with absolute majority in the opposition. And that time, there were no, that midterm election is on the merit of the candidate. Because you going with any presidential photo behind you, all that kind of stuff. It's on the merit of the candidate. So if Bond County Board persisted and said, look, leave that position and come and be senator, it means that they wanted me to have a bigger responsibility in the county. And then it showed that I carry on development through my oversight, representation, and lawmaking in a way that they will appreciate. So I did that. And I'm going back every day. That's why sometimes you see people say, the senator maybe he want to run or whatever. But when the people give you responsibility, you have to execute it. only those that want to contest will start to compute. For you that have been asked and given the task to perform on behalf of your people, you have an obligation to do that. That's why I have now rested. I'm on my feet almost every weekend in the county, ensuring that the confidence they repose in me 2020 is actualized. And not only that, that the former national campaign manager of the Unity Party and its alliance and parties, all what we say to the people of Liberia, particularly in Bon County, I'm on an obligation to oversee the implementation of those things that we campaign on. And it is going very, very well.
But
very,
Senator,
very well.
You haven't answered the question. Are you going to be recontesting?
No, I have indirectly answered the question. I have been run just by sitting in my own corner and deciding.
Okay, the people will decide.
They always, to be representative, they have to call me. To go back for the second term, they have to call me. To go as senator, they have to call me to leave a deputy speaker position. Where I was in the opposition, my budget was seized in this country. My budget was seized. 2019, 2020 budget, zero came on my line because they wanted to strangulate me, not to be potential enough to contest. But I told them, Moye has come a long way, and I'm well rooted in Bon. And when my citizens call, they tell people that I know. When they tell you come, they're not come in different way. You got to know your people culture and read them. When they tell you come in a realistic way, you go whether you carry money or not, they will vote for you. And that's what happened to me in 2020. So I'm waiting and working for them. We have time. I will continue to work, and they will decide. When they say, "My man, sit down now," sit down. That will be their wish.
You've won 3 successive elections in Bon County. You are one of the longest serving leaders of the county. Why do people still contest your political godfathership in Bon County?
Oh, that's the beauty of our democracy. You are entitled to your view. You are entitled to your rights to express. You don't take that away from any individual. So those that contesting that, they have their own way of doing it. But I don't see where your people will tell you, come, you are deputy speaker, but come and be senator. It means that they tell you come to take over our county, so that you direct it in a way that we all will have equal opportunity to compute, to be served, and all the kind of stuff. So it's all right, but you didn't ask the other side of the question. Why they keep electing you overwhelmingly? That's the other side. Because I was born in Bon, school there, my high school and college. My classmates are all over. I'm not one of those that graduated and you don't have a classmate or schoolmate or whatever.
Who are you throwing jab at?
No. I mean, I just say my classmates are all over and grew up there. They saw my upbringing. And that's why I've had problems with people that patriate their earnings, their wealth in another county and think that they can fool the Bon County people. Because some people say, oh yeah, other people, we always envy Nima County. We envy the Nimaide, Then, county is built, this and that. But you have to lead by example. And that's the example we're trying to. I was at the age of 22 years, 1997. Age of 22, going to school and build my first house in Baga. Age of 22, 21, started importing used vehicles in Banga. And I'm not saying different place, in Banga. And at age 22, when I had 2 vehicles as a student council president, in Tottenham Grey, I didn't carry car on campus to bluff, to impress anybody. I did it for business purpose, no motorbike around those days. I had to leave from my house on the Cocoya Road opposite Massacre and having exact description of the house so that the liar can say somewhere around Banga, opposite the MV Massacre High School now that I elevated high school, to walk to Tottenham Grey high school as a student council president, leading my friends, but I was not using my
card. Why are you saying all this?
So I am saying this to me. Those that come and question our firmness to establishing ourselves in our county and making it as our treasure. The Bible says where your treasure is, there your heart is. And that's what the Bible says. Where you keep your thing, your heart can be there. Huh? So those of our other political colleagues that leave from Bonkande and come and move their property in Monrovia for fear that they will use politics to throw jobs. They say, oh, they may get this, they may get that. I'm telling them as far back when some of them were in refugee camp trying to preach, and, the gospel to collect $5 to survive. In Esa, we were in Banga.
Who are you talking
about? No. I mean, I just telling you, we were in Banga establishing ourselves. And that's why on our asset declaration sheet, some of the properties are there. They are dated far back as 1997, 1996. So I'm just telling you, nobody going to make Moye afraid of developing a county, whether personally or what, a county that has seen me growing up in terms of being very organized and established. That's why it doesn't take root in Bon County. That's why I have always have issues with them, because they use Bon County as their farm to go and get all the money and pass it around and throw things around and then move their valuable property. Some of them on the Dupo Road and and other places. And,
I know.
Yeah, no. I'm not calling it. I beg you. No, I'm not calling it. I beg you. I beg you. Then they live in Zinshak. In Banga, they live in Zinshak in Bon County and appear to the poor, man, that Moye get. But I'm not a fake politician. I'm a realist, and once you earn things the right way, and you get traces to all what you earn in life, then you are not afraid. Because prior to my coming to the legislature, no, go to Bon. Go to Bon. You will see that. But that's personal. We are not here for that. I just wanted to clear that side, that I am not one of those that patriate his investment or whatever to other places for fear that, you don't want to develop your county. People will think that you're getting much. They saw me getting much. They saw me with all the property when they elected me. No.
Marvinko alleged that you stopping the construction of the job bridge by the CMC of Representative Musa Birite. Is that true?
Oh, thank you. That's one topic I wanted to. I have not commented. And I want to be on the record. Vavli, thank you for that question. In my whole life, I believe in development politics. In my whole life. When I come and build one stuff here, you come and build another one. That's why I challenged any of them. No one single lawmaker. I mean, my colleagues that just joined us, because they just came, I don't expect them to be like me. I have spent almost 13 years. No one single lawmaker, even whether they say, can brag about infrastructure development in Bon County as compared to me. We can challenge it. I'm not talking about government money. I'm talking about personal initiative in communities and places. Whether human resource development or whatever, infrastructure-wise, no one can compare with me. I can challenge that. So I have told Honorable Bility, I have sent him a couple of text messages that I welcome the construction of the bridge. I have sent a couple of text messages to Honorable Cole. I'm just mentioning the name because you asked me about this bridge thing. A couple of text messages that are in support of the construction of the bridge. But I don't know where somebody would think that the construction of a bridge is a threat to anybody. What I see happening was the bridge construction were well calculated and well politicized. And the CMC political leader has an agenda. And that agenda is Senator Moye and a few other senators, they have pushed me to the point where they have recovered lawful revenue that's supposed to go to all Liberians.
You're talking about the road fund?
I mean the storage fee.
Yes, storage fee, yes.
So because of that, I will provoke situation in their counties. I don't see any well calculated construction of a bridge. I mean, I may be wrong in the whole country or in other places that they will be going to break ground. They carry a little truckload of steel raw, where they have not even done the excavation. They don't know what type of steel raw will be used down there, but they carry the little truck and make provoking statement at the groundbreaking site. So it was intended to provoke. But I have told all of my people, I said we need not to dance to the tune of honorability. We don't need to, because he's on record of bringing more than 50 pickups 2016 for Liberty Party. They didn't go anywhere. He on record of bringing Kumi's number down, percentage down.
He brought the number down.
He brought it down because he doesn't see politically. How can a man that have deprived Bon County of over $11 million through the illegal acquisition of China New York tank and using it for commercial purpose, for which China New York was not able to pay almost $10 million of a social corporate responsibility fund to Bon County, they go to Bon County and try to carry some of these deprived funding that he had taken from the people indirectly to do one or two bridges. Then we take it as a blessing and as a political fear. I will tell my people, and from here I will name 5 different bridges in District 2. The Devita Bridge is in District 2. It connects Jokola with Kokoya. The Honorable in our district knows that people live in that water there many days. Let the CMC go and build it for us. I will name the Bangbao Bridge. The little creek that you can pass over before entering Banga, after the Iron Gate, the new Iron Gate, that Bangbao there, that water name. It has a crossing point downway that takes a greater portion of Banga. And in the very community that I live in, the road is there, the road you are making mention of. Please go there with your CMC. People can also live in that Lake River. They don't have access across there. Build that bridge for us. Go behind Jeneputa, go into Noyema. There's a little creek, water down there. But I will name it, I will write formally, because the $10 million China New York deprived Bon County of, and Musa Belete indirectly collected it from the Bon County people through the renting of the farm, the 10 farms. He's trying to carry some back. I don't know about other counties, why he robbed them off. He's trying to carry some back, Bon County people. So I am in 100% support of the construction of the bridge. The only thing I will not do, and that's why the date in time passed, is to use my proximity, as they have always said, to the president to do wrong thing, to come on radio and lash our minister and denigrate them and do this. I'm Prince Moye. I am not CDC lawmaker close to power. That's how you carry your government. That's how you carry your people and put them under the boss. I am not like that. So I have met Mr. Giddings, a well-respected sons of our county. He has his place in our party governance. He's respected by the president. He has made this government to be successful in the road infrastructure and other infrastructure development. Just in 2 years, nobody can say car hitching the more and putting it on Facebook during the rainy season. I respect him. He has a statutory mandate to execute what the laws of the public work ministry says. And that is, even when you build your construction, when you build your house, when public work can put S-mark on it, they mean that carry the plan, how far you want to dig that soil to make sure that the hot people will not be inside and break on them, all the kind of stuff. You clear them, then they come and say, go ahead. I would not want to usurp that function. But I have sat with Honorable Giddings, and I have told him, I said, man, 13 years in politics, don't carry yourself, don't do that. If CMC does not build that bridge, government builds it. They will say CMC are going to build it and put gold on it. The ordinary person would not understand. They say CMC are going to build a bridge and put, you government can put whatever money there. So And I was trying to think whether he's feeling sorry for somebody that has deprived his own county with so much millions of dollars, which is Musa ability. Because that's a way of feeling sorry for somebody. To tell them, say, stop, you're feeling sorry for that person. If you're feeling sorry for
so you support the bridge construction
if the man feeling sorry for honorability, please, Honorable Giddens, please, don't feel sorry for honorability. Don't feel sorry. He's carrying the 10 million plus that he has deprived the Bonkan people of. Some back, not even all, some back, and naming 5 bridges that tomorrow they can go there and write to the public works minister, and then I will write officially, I will write Minister Giddens, putting everything I'm saying here on the record. Because I went to his office. He could have come to me. He had never insisted. But as a son of Bon County, as somebody that I respect, I went to him and said, Minister, make sure, do all your due diligence, let the bridge be built. But I can come on radio and go, Minister, you know, somebody say, we're blaming Moye because he's very close to the president. Because he's very close to the president, and for him to be sitting here, letting happening, I mean, your government different. Your government was different. The government you were in, that responsible government, my proximity to the president has nothing to do with the Minister of Public Works trying to do his due diligence and making sure that an infrastructure that will have a lot of people crossing it is built to the standard of the community and the standard of the government, something. So all I can do is to allow the minister to work and give you people the standard and give people technician to go and do the work that you want to do. I will beg him, I will ensure that I put him on record and write the speaker and write even every other person. I'm told he's supposed to appear. Before his appearance, I will write the speaker so that plenary can ask the minister after the due diligence that he's conducting to make sure that that bridge and all other bridges that Musa Belete wants to do it. All we're going to be telling our people.
Is it not going to be a plus politically for the CMC to undertake developments in your backyard? Let me say your backyard. Your backyard. Imagine an opposition party doing this in your county.
Babe, if money spending and fake development are going to move citizens in this country, citizens are going to win for them. Go to Nima County, what they did there. Go to Nima County. Go to Bon County. What they did there. It's, when you see responsible government, you know, you want to go back to Egypt? that a simple question will ask somebody. And you know, is the bridge around Banga, is it that the entire country? Huh? Government herself does not able to meet the needs of the Liberian people in the 6 years they can give them. Then one individual going to do that after he has amassed money through all kinds of way. Here in the National Panda about that 10 farm, they stay in court. And I'll come in. Let me say something. Judges, justices, you have to be watchful. The CMC political leader, Musa Belete, is on record of damaging the legacies of astute justices and judges in the country. So he's taking flight again on the plain thing that he had no standing in. Legal people say that after we have vetted and look at all the laws, the veteran senator look at all the laws that govern LPRC with the president power to grant certain things. Once it is not done at all. They have brought all of that. He took flight to the commercial court. The court look at the document and said nothing here. But why are you sending it to the Supreme Court? He said nothing in the case. He doesn't have anything. They say you'll go for application. That the man that he can make justices like I said would know what happened or recent about the former chief justice before she retired. That the man that the man there.
Listening to the Super show, Senator Prince Kermue Moye,
one of the astute justices in our time.
Okay.
His Honor Kabina Janet. We know the story. Because he will put up all these things and be passing around, sleeping in the court. You will take your trouble behind. I mean, it's not. But we have issue about addressing situation in the judiciary. We got to build court horses. We got to fund the judiciary.
Okay.
We got to fund the judiciary in a way that they will be independent. Then we're talking about recovering lawful revenue that going to an individual that he been making, benefiting from for years. It has been discovered by the Senate, and the president has taken action. For us to recover that money now, he go lay down in the court. He go lay down in the court. Judges, justices, and just saying he can destroy your legacy. He's noted for that. So you got to be careful how you handle money that's supposed to come to enforce the infrastructure in the justice system and the other things that we have there. It's a legal thing, nothing. He doesn't have any standing. Now he goes to the court.
Senator Boy, let's take calls. You're listening to the Super Morning Show. Bon County Senator Prince Kermue Moye. Call us on 0775-677-376, 0775-677-376, 080-514-096. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, this is Brown Tati from Monrovia.
30 seconds.
Yeah, okay, let me take you with the conversation with the senator. You know, to message that the reason I think he hit on the deal, the reason to message that company is that the legislature is not in line with the payment of what the father is doing. I can remember last government they requested a list of domestic debt. That listing was never produced, and they were passing on domestic debt. At the end of the day, they say we pay 10 million, we pay 15 million, all those kind of things. So I think this budget is got to ensure so that they can be prudent, check and balance between the legislature, so that next time when they put the domestic debt, they can be inflated.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kamara.
Hussein, let's hear you.
Thank you. Good morning to the person studio, Senator Moye. This is Hussein Keo. I call from around Jacobstown. So I listened to him, very eloquent, making a lot of sense to the school this morning. So here's my question. Senator Moye, you are an executive of the Unity Party. And we listen to Unity partisans like complaining that don't have jobs. Why are you government or the private sector? Are you concerned about your partisans getting jobs in this government or in the private sector? Are you concerned?
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's hear from this person. Call us on 0775-677-376. Let's hear from this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Roughly.
Morning.
Thank you, and good morning to Senator Video, Senator Moye. This is William Curry in a 20 years conversation. Well, let me appreciate the senators for the testimony provided this morning, wherein, especially when you listen to most of the radio station, every morning before they begin that talk show, they will start with Senator Moye. They will cry with Senator Moye that it was Senator Moye that was talk to that bridge project. And some of us will all will move in and inform the public that Senator Moye is a senator. And I don't think it was the one that appointed the Minister of Public Works. The Public Works is a technical institution. They know their work. And I think what this talk to that bridge, it was based on their information that they got or whatsoever sources that they have in their gathered. So Senator Moye, thank you for the representation of the people from County. Thank you. Keep on your work and let the rescue team move all over in Bon County. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Bande.
Morning. Let's hear you, Jiple Yenswa.
Thank you for the opportunity. This is Jiple Yenswa, the Mr. Senator General of Finance. Bable, I'm listening to Senator well in Kinde, and he gives information out to the public. He'll have people to listen to, consume. My honest request to him or text is that at Kermue Moye Sr. Finance, Bable, the issue of very much important, get to the investment commission, foreign affairs, so that we can have investors coming to our country. He really put to mind all of these people from now to the end of the year. Let's get something done so that the bread and butter issue can be resolved. Thank you so much, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's hear from this person here. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Bable.
Morning. Let's hear you.
All right, my name is Milton John, and I join you from People, Maryland County.
Let's hear you from Maryland.
All right, so thank you. Let me take good morning to the senator. I want to ask the senator to be focused with the people's job. Honorable Musa Bede is running more than his shadow. He should not be deterred by his early tactics, and he should focus on the people's job. The bread and butter issue are very serious. The young people that run around for the United Party to come in power are jobless. Let them find avenue to making sure that company can get company so that our people can work. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you, Valley. And let me say good morning to you and good morning to the esteemed senator. Mr. Senator, well, I have a few concerns. And one of my concerns has to do with when the senator made mention of the CDC deputy speaker budget that was to 1.8 million. But I have a concern. What is the honorable, what is the budget of the rescue deputy speaker of 2024-2025 and the proposed national, the draft national budget of the current deputy speaker?
Thank you. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. Your name?
My name is Abel Arapuka, and I'm calling from Ghana.
Yeah, let's hear you, Abel.
Yeah, good morning, Honorable Senator.
Good morning, Abel.
Okay, so I just want to make it clear. Thank you, Valley, for the program this morning. Thank you, Honorable Senator, for appearing. And the CMC constructing a bridge of bridges in Bon County is not a threat to the Unity Party comes 2029 and beyond. Meanwhile, it doesn't have any negative impact on Senator Moye if he decides to run for the Senate again in Bon County. Senator Moye is an astute leader. He's recognized, he's organized, and his consistency in politics will continue to produce progressive impact income.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's hear from this person. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, let's hear you.
Good morning to my senator. Senator, thank you so much to take an airway to educate the Liberian people. Musa, I thought this was not saying to do the work, but I put it in Tochi, in that Minister of Public Work. Minister of Public Work responsibility to do work for the Liberian people, and now you will put in that capability to do the work for the Liberian people. That part of the chief, they call me more responsible, and thank God to take an airway to tell the people about the project. Project that when they are wasting somewhere. We can pay our time in the government revenue to transform the country. The president is responsible to the Liberian people that I will make the country come back to what it was before the President Thomas time. And we see it.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning, Valley.
Morning.
Good morning to the distinguished representative of Bon County.
Good morning.
Prince Kermue Moye.
Good morning.
This is a son of Bon County, specifically People Street in Banga.
That's it.
Fufana, yeah. My name is Amara M. Fufana.
That's it, Fofana.
I want to say to Senator Moye that you have said it all. Senator Moye, there is no way a patriotic son will try to obstruct development of any country, more especially the country of ours.
Yes.
Look, Liberia is one of the democratic countries that many West African countries, if not African countries, are admiring. Not time for campaign. Mature government will not fight against development. We fight for development. This government is very mature. This government is very resilient. This government is unwavering. This government is focused. Our venerated president, the Excellency Joseph Nwaka, trust me.
Okay.
We will not be distracted.
Okay.
Thank you so kindly for the opportunity.
Thank you. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Good morning. The name Bill from Bangladesh country.
Let's hear you.
Thank you so much, and thank to our leader, our senator, with love and gravity that you provide on the station. we are with you. We know your infrastructure in this country, and we ask national government and even the radio station that you in, let them come and make funny here and see the investment that you have.
Okay.
Muslim military will not make our people to go longer here. Development of big China through the raffle procedure. Thank you so much, Honorable Senator.
Thank you, thank you. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Bradley. How are you?
I'm fine. Your name, please.
Lovely, my name is Ali Psycho. I call you from Central Monrovia.
Let's hear you.
Lovely, thank you so much for hosting our distinguished and intellectually loaded, political leader of the county. Senator Moye has said everything. Educationally, Senator Moye has impacted too many people. The reason why you see some of us now making serious contribution to the growth of Liberia, to the progress of this country, is because Senator Moye and the rest of them gave us education. If it would have been for Senator Moye, too many professional young people right now, they have been, would have gotten education, to be honest with you. Just check Bong, for example. See the high schools in the Moye for down there. Look, Senator Moye is thinking about educating this generation and the next generation. He's not thinking about somebody who has been jumping from one political party, from MPP to CDC and now to CMC. We're not going to waste our time on that. We are focused on governing the country, on getting, giving the Bong County people better life, giving them better infrastructure, building all the roads and stuff. So we're not going to be, we're not going to go into childish politics and stuff. So thank you very much, Senator Moye. Keep the courage. You are a big political leader. Senator, thank you so much for the hard
Thank
work.
you. We'll take this. We'll take this second to the last caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my dear brother.
Your name, please.
My name is Cassidy Baza, and I join you from Sendel.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Well, I'm speaking my official capacity as the national chairman of Kubel Citizen United for Better Liberia. We've been following Honorable Senator Moye for a long time now. This man has been very developmental in Bong County. But let me just say this quickly. Commons are the days where Liberians will be misled in this country. Where you want to be president, you want to be senator, at the time you can come, you say you want to do development. Those things are over. Why Musa Bete did not do these things ever since even before thinking of becoming president. So you see, these people come, they feel they can mislead us, but we are the electorates. We can never be misled by them.
Okay.
You make millions of dollars in this country, and the Union Party were able to expose you, and now you want to come back to fix your face, running around thinking you can do development over the place is not true.
Okay.
Now it's your person, thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's take this last caller. Good morning.
Good morning, my friend and brother Tafe, and good morning to the People's Senator, Honorable Prince Kermue Moye Sr.
Let's hear you.
My name is Daniel Kabra, getting calling from Bangasore, Bong County this morning. The senator has said it all. What message I have for our people in Bong County? Being aware of people who want to cause confusion among our people. They were with CDC. He never think about building anywhere. Why now? Because you have been caught in the West. That is the reason you passing around pretending that you are trying to develop a king. Our people need to be careful. This man is a confucianist. They have to be aware of a bylaw. This man not get no good plan for this country. We need to be careful, and people must start misleading the public. Thank God he has cleared his head. Nobody going to say that he the one starting the big project in Bong County. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Well, Senator, you jotted down the points.
Yes, definitely.
You can just respond. And one of the concerns coming from somebody in Grand Crew say citizens in other counties, they aren't connected to the leaders, especially you. Okay. You have to connect with them. Grand Crew all across the country.
Okay. So thank you. I will start with the United Party job issue. History is the best teacher. You were here a few years back. People had coalition here. When the coalition won, other members of that coalition did not get equal respect, equal job distribution, or whatever they were promised. For us, we had an alliance. That means people came willingly. We didn't have money to pay somebody to come and join us. We were fighting a government that had over $50 million budget for campaign. So those commitments the president made, but then I was standard bearer to individual parties. I think he was very, very good in terms of living up to those commitments to those different parties that willingly came to us for us to get the victory with God. So I clearly understand the frustration that our partisans are in. They wanted all the job, they wanted all. But the president being somebody that stands by his word, a man of integrity, he cannot say because I have won and those parties that help us, we can give them ministerial job, we can give them director job, we can give them this. All I can tell our United Party folks, the president is living to the commitment he made to the alliance parties, even though all the alliance parties have not been placed as per their own expectation, but that's government is just one institution. So everybody will not come on board at the same time. So our partisans, we are concerned, and will ensure that the other ones that will come up can be inclusive of all of you people that have been getting a job. So I want to say that clearly. The alliance parties, we respect them, and that's why the president is doing what he's doing. On the issue of being focused, like somebody said, we have always been focused. That's why our county council has been very instrumental in sitting to see development goals across Bon County, because we have a commitment that we made, and they are taken from the just validated county development agenda, the CDA and the AARD. So every other development initiative they are carrying on in the county, they are doing it in line with the CDA. And I must be thankful to all my caucus members. As the chairman of the caucus, I have to pay attention to everybody. Senator Kuya myself was in Yila to delegate a massive construction of a clinic that he did. He just presented an ambulance to that facility. Senator Honorable Kwena and myself were in Zoinda a few weeks ago to delegate a water facility. And Honorable Kule and myself will soon be in Kwetangulai to give a school that has been built as a result of the county council investing in that part of the county to give a decent school to the citizens of Bon County, especially Kwetangulai. So, Vavle, like I said, gone are the days that somebody that very close to a president will bring their superintendent to the legislature for the wrong reason, whether it was right or what. And then development got stalled as a result of that. When the superintendent does something,
in the case of Esther,
when the superintendent does something, we will go in-house and talk to each other. But that would not stop development in Bon County. I can say that clearly. It will have personal issue. We will talk it in-house. But I will not come on the radio station and say, oh, Bon County superintendent, the president has the word and has a saying. He said, for one mosquito business, you cannot burn your whole house. That's what the president used to tell us on time. So because one person is not doing something in the county, then you bundle the entire development of the county and say the president is responsible. So I will go out there and be talking all the negative things. We're not going to run Bon County in the news. My superintendent, the development superintendent, the development officer, the administrative officer, the finance officer, and all other local government, we are working together, providing our oversight, and that's why we have now upgraded almost all the major infrastructures. The superintendent compound, the administration building, the Salid market, the Sunday market, the presidential palace. The most talk about presidential palace. The county council allotted 280,000. When the president goes to Banga on the chief visit, he's going to see how his palace is going to be transformed. And I love what the president has said. When I go in those counties, I will go in the public facility to ensure that what's supposed to be done there are done. And that's why we stand by. So I must say to the folks at the local government level, continue to be steadfast, work for your people, and ensure that Bon County is developed. We're not going to leave our thing to petty, in-house fight. Those days are gone. And I want to say to all my caucus members, let us embrace our local officials, work with them, ensure that we provide our oversight. As they make the budget and serve us a copy, let us follow on those progress that are going on in the different areas. At the national level where I sit, the Senate is okay under the leadership of Madam Nyobli Kanga Lawrence. We enjoy the camaraderie. We enjoy what we do there as Senate, and we are under obligation to work for the people, and we'll continue to do that. We'll vet the budget in a way that the PSRP will see a little more increment so that we invest directly into capital projects that will see the transformation of our different communities and whatever. On the issue of job, like I said, everybody will not get a job. And the president is on his feet, going from place to place. Constructions are now coming. We see total energies coming into our oil sector. And you know, that's a suggestion that our international image is been restored at a very big extent. So we thank the president for making the international community to believe in us once more. We see all the different companies coming, road infrastructure concession before us. Those ones, some years back, it just used to be on the paper. But now concession is now being practicalized. So we want to say thanks to all of us who are standing. If the president is not in one ministry, we that stood and made commitment to the Liberian people. You are one of those that man in our ministry. Make sure the president's vision is implemented to the letter. And that's how the United Party government. I will end up, Pavli, I will end up by the most talk about December 6th. Yeah. You didn't ask me.
Yeah.
As an executive member.
How far we will.
That's the most important thing. I will end up by that.
How prepared is Bon County?
Bon County is prepared as a team lead. I had a meeting on Sunday. We're going to be having one big one in my office tomorrow. Okay. Bringing all the Bon County people together to ensure that we contribute to the national headquarters acquisition and construction. Not also leaving us in the county. We have acquired 1 acre, of land that will be cleared. In fact, we're having a massive program on the 29th to prepare us to come and take the December 6th rally. Yeah. We want to take the first place, and we're mobilizing our people from all over to be part of that. So the November 29th rally is going to be a very big one. And I've asked all my people in Bon County. I have to go make my short video at the party headquarters, but let me use the platform. Yeah. I said, all my people, and let me begin by thanking some astute people in our party. You know, the little party is great. The party leadership headed by the Reverend Dr. Luther Tappe. I want to say thank you for ensuring, and thanks to the president for giving us the courage. That's why people don't know. The president will not tell you to do anything wrong. The president will say, look, go and do the right thing. Those that are questioning whether how United Party get money, and we're in Liberia. Anything you do, it will come out tomorrow. And when the information comes out how we acquire our property, the Liberian people